What up, Soul Fam? Cheers, y'all. You guys are feeling it, right? You guys are feeling a shift, huh? Oh, yeah. The timelines, I mean, there's a shift in timelines all the time, you know, depending on the collective or your own personal timeline, but there's also a wave of a vibration that echoes into the collective timeline, and that's what's going on right now. So if you guys feel like there's some type of shift coming up in your life, if the newest video that I created on my YouTube channel resonates with what's going on in your life, expect it. Assume it already. It's coming already. A big shift in your life is coming. It's done. This shift is going to help you prepare yourself for your newest self. This shift is going to help you let go of habits and people and situations that aren't needed in your newest timeline, your highest timeline, yes? This shift is going to be catastrophic, baby. Wait, is catastrophic a bad word? Maybe I said it wrong. Alright. Hello, I am. Anyone else feel weird? In the news consciousness states for the last few days, I felt really different. Feels like I'm about to shift into something new. 3D is over so weird. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, that's definitely what's happening right now, man. Very strange, but more calm and more peace I feel as before. You know, when we enter new versions of ourselves, sometimes the energy is so subtle, right? But it is still felt throughout the day, you know what I mean? Almost like nothing here is like something was holding onto your heart before, and now it like let it go. But anyway, let's go, man. Let's get to the message of the day, y'all. This is an interesting message of the day. Interesting. I have a bunch of these guys, okay? A bunch. But I know that this is the message of the day. You know, this whole journey that we're on, in a journey back to love and back to our truest self, which is expression of love and authenticity. In this journey, we learned a lot of lessons about letting go of limits and putting up boundaries against others. But sometimes we forget. We forget that we may be the ones that are toxic. We forget that maybe we're the problem sometimes. We forget that even if other people aren't going through a spiritual journey, they still need some love. And maybe that person is giving you a hard time because they haven't been shown love in their life. And maybe you're the one to do it. If you have a friend, a family member, even yourself, that needs this love, that needs a wink and a smile, don't hesitate anymore. Don't hesitate. When you get that feeling of like, man, maybe I should be nice to this person right now. I want to be nice to them. Nah, never mind. And you leave. Next time, follow up on that. You have a nice shirt, bro. Looks nice. I like your shoes. Something. Not only will it make the other person feel better, but it will make you feel better. Alright, cool. Alright, Soul Fam, everyone is here. Let's go. Hello, Scooby. Hello, Etheric. I got the keys. What's going on, my man? I am Singing Bird. Hello. Anime Boy. Scooby. Hello, human being. Alright, hello, Noir. And a real one. What's going on, y'all? How are the energies? Hello, Dan. Hello, Queen Alien. Let's go. How are the energies treating you guys? There's a lot happening right now, guys. There's a lot happening right now with the collective in this timeline, because we know everything happens all at once. But with this timeline and the experience that we're having right now, this story that we're telling, all of us that we're telling, the collective that is telling right now, there's a lot of things happening, y'all. A lot of things behind the scenes. A lot of things are moving around in the background behind the scenes for you. It's heavy with everything coming to surface. Are you talking about yourself or are you talking about the collective? If it's heavy, you're probably in the dark night of the soul. Hello, Mystic Light Warriors. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Love is more fierce than a dragon. Very true. It may not always look mushy and motherly. It encompasses the dark after all. Yes, very, very true, Etheric. Yeah, man, I like that you said that, actually. Love is in everything. Like, love is literally everywhere. Even in when we're expressing dark, chaotic energies, right? That put fear in you and make it seem like it's the opposite of love. It's not the opposite of love. It's just love in a distorted form, right? Because everything is love, right? That's the original form, you know? So you're very right on that, man. Love is everywhere. And you're true that love isn't passive, right? This is a misconception in the spiritual community that love and light is just passive, right? And we're just chilling. Like, no, love is balanced, right? Love is a force, it's fierce, and it's also a little slight touch. It's all the same thing all those things at the same time. That's why it's so powerful. Because if someone loves somebody, man, and I mean true love, right? They're going to do anything in their power to be with that person. They'll do anything in there. That's how powerful love is. It's a force, yeah? If you look at love as a force and you change your perception on love for this way rather than it just being passive, you're going to enter a more balanced version of yourself. The true love being that you actually are. As a love being, you give love and you receive love, but you are also create with love. Since everything is love and everything is creation, you create love as well. Things are actually great. Let's go, Scooby. And also still a bit terrible. Uh-oh. Trying to just flow, I guess, but it's okay. Okay, well, let me tell you this, Scooby. You're feeling better than before. Love is non-negotiable. As far as I can tell, it does not waver. Hell no. Absolutely not. Love is what we are, my friends. Love is the frequency of God. Love is the universe, my friend. So if you guys want to tap into the universe, tap into the energy of love. Tap into the energy of love, and you will see, my friends. You will see. The more, sometimes, y'all, in order for us to heal, it's words and affirmations are not enough. Sometimes we just have to know the truth. And by knowing the truth is having awareness to our real body, which is the energetic body that is connected to all things, not this body, but our real body, which is our feeling, our awareness to everything. As soon as you guys get to the point where you're starting to feel your connection to everything and you can really feel yourself out there, miles away, in your room, out here, and the knowing turns on rather than just feeling it, but you know you're that as well, all of your habits, lower thinking patterns, all of those distorted energies go away because you're back to your regular self again. And the regular self, there is no thinking. The regular self just is there. That's the truest self. There doesn't think, what about this or this? What if I can't do this? What if God is evil? What if blah, 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 blah. All of these what ifs. That's the thinking mind. That's the human mind. But the real mind, the true mind, is actually the core, the heart. That's the real mind, the wisdom, the love frequency that's connected to God. When you let go of this human mind and return to your real mind, the true mind just is. Right? It doesn't have to prove anything, it doesn't have to do anything, it just exists. And since everything is experience and consciousness on the other side, while we exist, we create experiences for ourselves. All in the name of evolution and love. So see, as us as starseeds, light workers and chosen ones, we came in here to bring that here to Earth. Yeah, to bring the knowledge and the wisdom of the creator being, the self, yes? And the connection that the self has to consciousness here on Earth. To create the new Earth, yeah? Affirmations don't do it for you. Awareness. Awareness, 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 awareness. Feel your astral body. Feel it. Once this happens to you guys, man, you will understand that the lower dimensional plane and these distorted energies, right? They're not like demons or anything. That's just a label we give them here on Earth. They're just energies of distortion and confusion and unconscious energies from us, because we don't understand order yet, the order of God, which creates experience. Yes? At least the godly experience. So if nothing works, man, if nothing works, if you can't feel or you can't think about affirmations and good things, all that stuff, just try being aware instead. Yeah? Just try having awareness to the knowing, because knowing is sometimes even more powerful than feeling, because knowing is kind of like a feeling anyway. Right? Knowing that you're this feeling out here. When that comes, I promise you, all distorted energies go away. And you will understand that, oh, lower energies, distorted energies, are just a symptom of my limited perception in this 3D world. I put on my 3D glasses, and now since I'm a creator being and I'm always creating, right? But my perception, which is consciousness, is limited now. I'm gonna be creating lower distorted energies because I don't understand myself yet, because my perception is limited and because I don't remember. But once you take off those 3D glasses, which is the 5 senses here, and you begin to feel, truly feel your truest self, all distortions go away. All of them go away, I promise you. And I know you guys are going to get to this point. It may take 5 years from now. Some of you guys, it may take a year. Some of you guys, it might even take 10 years. Who knows? But you're going to get there no matter what. That's why we're here, yeah? It's going to be an epic journey for you guys. Thank you, Anime Boy. Appreciate that. Much love and light to you, my friends. Thank you guys for being here, my friends. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me as well. And again, my friends, a wink and a smile will brighten someone's day, man. Make sure you pass your light around for people that need it. People that need it. People that you're called to do. People, you're called to give love. Don't give love just because. Some people don't deserve the love and light yet. What up, Meditative? Thank you for being here, my friends. Let's go. Scooby, yes, thank you, by the way, for helping me with that. Helping me work through grief and feelings, just seeing me and encouraging me. Thank you. Things are also shifting better. Also, chat is slow mode. Let's go. Yeah, I put it in slow mode again, guys. I forget, you know. But yeah, put it in slow mode. Listen, man. You know, this is what we're here for, you know. And I know eventually, when you guys get on your purpose, whenever it's time for you guys to get on it, or maybe you're on it right now, you're gonna do the same thing. We're all gonna do the same thing. We're here to provide the ones that can anyway, the ones that, you know, have their throat chakra open or whatever you want to call it. We're here to provide safe spaces. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Lighthouse is there. By the way, go check out the Lighthouse. It's a Lightworker Discord community. If you're not there, go check it out, man. Literally everything is there. Link is in the video description down below. But that's what we're here for, y'all. You know what I mean? To provide safe spaces for our soul fam. Oh yes, let's go. A real one with the first super chat of the live. Cheers, my friend. Edgar asks Spirit how I can have a better coexistence with my parents and at the same time be authentic to myself. It seems like you want to be doing something else, obviously, right? And maybe not go the typical route of 9 to 5 type of stuff. And you probably think that maybe your parents or something are not with that path. So, perfect. What Spirit says right now, a real one, is it doesn't matter, okay? You can still coexist with your parents and be your authentic self. And in fact, every single time that you get a disagreement from your parents, right, you're an alchemist. So what they're asking is to change that, I guess maybe shame or anything or whatever energy that you might get from them, right, into motivation for your truest self, right? This is a part of your journey, okay? This is a part of your journey, and it's like some form of training, like alchemy training for yourself, okay? To switch your pain into inspiration for yourself, for your inspiration to be your authentic self, even if you're not completely your authentic self right now, right? Switch your pain into your authentic self. Also, there's going to be a time, it's going to take a while, okay? There's going to be a time where you are beginning to express yourself more and more and more, your truest self, okay? And I swear I don't know when this is going to happen. It feels like it's going to happen it's going to be some time, a real one, okay? Because your parents, they just need to be able to see, okay? Because your parents, there's love there still. You know what I'm saying? So, if they see you being your truest self and they disagree, keep going. Keep going, let that fuel you. Don't hate them, obviously. Let that turn into love instead, right? This is your journey. This is like your training to become a better alchemist, right? When this happens, okay, not only will you heal and go to a higher version of yourself in a higher timeline, but there's going to be a time where they're going to come up to you softer. Okay? That's what's going to happen, a real one. They're going to come to you softer. He's, you know, maybe we'll just let him be himself, right? Maybe we'll just let them be themselves. It's gonna die down, this intensity. It's gonna die down because you're not backing down from being your true self. You're not gonna back down. It's not gonna happen. So they're gonna come at you softer and softer and softer until it's okay. And then by then, your ascension will be so high and your healing will be high. You will be able to show it through your manifestations. You know, when you heal, you're gonna be surprised how quickly you can manifest, right? But you have to heal these major blockages first, and that's how you're gonna do it. Okay. Cheers. Thank you so much for the super chat. How did we get here? That's a good question, Anime Boy. Man, well, everything in the spiritual realm is about experience and consciousness, right? So technically there's no timeline on like I did this and now I'm here, right? There's no timeline on that. It's more of like an experience, like an energy that we're experiencing where I did this and I did this and I did that. That's the experience, but it's not like a timeline, right? So how it actually works in the spiritual realm is the time is not like this, it's like a spiral, right? And so this time has a bunch of different experiences, right, that you can access to, but it's like a spiral like that, yeah? And so you get to choose. You yourself choose, I'm going to have this life, and this is going to be my past lives, right? This is going to be my future lives. This is going to be this is going to be that. And it's your blueprint of yourself. And you put that blueprint into this place, and now you have this one life, part of your whole blueprint. And that's why you have past lives and future lives, but actually, those past lives and those future lives are actually happening all right now. I know that's so confusing. You know what I mean? But that's how we get here. We choose everything, Anime Boy. We choose everything. We are creator beings. We are always creating experiences for ourselves. So, we wanted to come in here and experience the extremes. Here, you experience extremes. That's why people get lost in absolutes, right? Even spiritual people get lost in absolutes. Like the ego. Oh, the ego? That's bad. Now the ego is always bad. Even though that's not true. The ego is about balancing the ego, right? This world is about extremes and absolutes, and we wanted to experience that. That's why we came in here. And the blissful energy, the blissful, incredible journey of returning to your truest self is just so like epic and full of wisdom and evolution, and it's so incredible to be able to return. It feels like evolution, but it's an illusion, right? It's just you returning back to your truest self. And that whole experience of returning, falling and returning is so amazing. That's why we come in here. I got another super chat from Noir. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. I appreciate you, okay? Namaste. A message from your guides. Let's do it. Drink a little tea. There's a side to you that's like sad. Likes sad things. Or what is this side to you? Yeah, I know this is like super targeted, Noir, but yeah, there's a side to you. But there's like some sadness here, you know? But you know what this feels like? This feels like your blueprint, you know? This feels like a past life of yours, right? And like this past life is kind of going into your life now, okay? Yeah, it feels like a past life, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see where this past life is coming from, if it is a past life. Because I feel sadness here for some reason. Like a version of you that's underneath all of you. It's like a little not feeling so well. Okay. Okay, this is what I heard, okay? I heard explore versions of yourself, okay? The energies, Noir, the energies inside of you, you have different energies, okay? And I know you express them every now and then. These different energies are different feelings of expressions and maybe even sometimes different belief systems, okay? Your guides want you to explore this while you are meditating. And when you are meditating, okay, they want you to feel your feelings with whatever music you put on, like meditation music or whatever. Feel your feelings. You know, there's certain feelings that you have of sometimes happiness, childhood, and sadness. Okay, you know what I mean? Um, I mean, honestly, yeah, I can tell I'm sad, but I can't feel it. Yeah, because you're not expressing that version of yourself right now. Right now, you're normal, but inside of you, right, there's a version of yourself that's not feeling so well, right? But that's not a bad thing. Like right now, this is kind of like, you know what this feels like to me? This feels like the white phase in alchemy, the second phase. There's three phases in alchemy. This feels like the second phase in alchemy. So this doesn't feel like the dark night of the soul or anything. It feels more of like you're discovering yourself right now, understanding yourself a little bit, even your sadder sides, right? And to do this, right, you have to feel your feelings. To be able to feel your feelings, you put music on it. Let the feelings come out. Sometimes, like I said, you have feelings of happiness as well. Childhood happiness and happiness like that, nostalgia things. Your guides want you to explore this, okay? And just feel them, feel them. Because guess what's going to happen, okay? When you feel these, you're going to start possibly even getting visions, okay? But you have to feel it very, very intensely. You might even get visions, and these visions will help you with, past life, past life things and stuff like that. Visions of past life, maybe even visions of other things, okay, that are going to help you in your purpose, right? They're going to help you go towards spiritual evolution and growth, okay? Feel your feelings. It's very important. Okay. A real one. Thank you so much again for a super chat, my friend. When I asked before, it is related to shame, a wound my inner child has that puts me difficult to express myself freely. Okay. Need spirit guidance. Okay, yeah, no worries. It seems like your triggers are the people around you, a real one. Yeah? That's what I'm feeling as well. So I understand why maybe you want to distance yourself. Probably the best thing to do is to distance yourself. For now, anyway. Also, before I ask Spirit, and I've said this before in other lives, but write your story. Write in your journal who you actually are. Write in your journal your story of, returning to divinity, right? Your story of like, yes, when I was a kid, yes, shame and all that stuff, yeah, but I overcame this already. I know I overcame this. This is my story of overcoming my lower side, my story of overcoming my past side, my story of overcoming lower energies of loved ones, even if it's in unintentional, whatever, all these things, my overcoming my shame that I got when I was a child, making my inner child feel better, making myself feel better, right? You need to write this down, right? You're going to create a story of yourself, right? Because technically we're all creating stories. You're creating one in your mind right now, right? So if you're creating this story in your mind right now, override that story and create a new story, a higher timeline. Yeah, do this. Well, write this down, okay, and be serious and intentional when you write this down. Once you write it down, that timeline's created, right? Because certainty is very important in spirituality. Certainty is the law of focus. Whatever you focus on, Yes? It's going to materialize in front of your face and give you an experience, basically, right? Perception. Yes? So once you write down your story of redemption, whatever you want to call it, of returning to spirit, and evolving, right? You're making that more solid because you're focusing on it rather than focusing on your shame and darkness and all that stuff, okay? So write that down. Also write down how you defeated your shame with your inner child and how you healed your inner child. Write that down, okay? It's very important you write it down. I'm hearing from spirit right now, a real one, okay? I'm hearing that there are guided meditations for you online on YouTube. And they're going to help you. And I know you've done them before. I can feel it. And they haven't worked. Now they're going to work because now there is no time. Forget about the past. Now, if you write down your story and you're serious about writing it down, and you go back to your story every day and you read your story and you might even add more to it. Today I overcame this. Today I overcame that. Tomorrow I'm going to overcome this. Blah, 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 right? The more you're writing the story, the more this story of greatness, your divinity, is going to override this story of shame. Okay? Thank you so much for a super chat, my friend. I appreciate you, okay? Let me see. I think I got another question up here. Yo, Edgar, I had a dream with you last night. You were swimming in a pool with flippers on, explaining the pain of my twin flame experience in a way that made sense. Interesting. Interesting. Wow, that's really cool. That's a cool dream. Or was it a dream? Well, I hope you learned as much as you could, man. I guess my spirit is everywhere. I see you guys too, man. I don't see you, but I feel you guys. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm meditating. And I mean you guys. Like the fam. There's a bunch of us too. There's a bunch of us. Cheers on that, Izzy. That's an awesome message, man. Okay, I got the keys. Let's go with the super chat, my friend. Any messages from my guides? Of course. Of course. Oh man, I got the keys. There's just so much love for you, man. It's like they're whispering to me as well. It's like, tell him everything's gonna be okay. Tell him everything is gonna work out perfectly, because it is. He has lots of love and light in him. Let him express that. They want you to express this more, yeah? There's times in your day to day, right, where you have opportunities to even express a little bit more love. You know what I mean? Even if others are like, what the fuck, right? I think this is going to be good for you, right? You're really slowly and slowly, the more you do this, but also, just in your timeline, this is what it feels like anyway, where you're trying to create. It feels like the more and more you do this, the more and more you are your authentic self, the more that throat chakra, man, is just opening, because there are times where it does get closed, obviously, okay? But it doesn't matter, right? That doesn't matter. Those times don't matter because it's about the momentum that you're having, okay? So wherever you go, just be your authentic self. You're oozing a lot of positivity. I feel a lot of, I don't feel like super high frequencies, obviously, but I don't feel lower frequencies from you. I got the keys. You know what I mean? I don't feel like any really dark blockages or anything. Very neutral, very content, very good. Very good. Yeah. But let's see. Maybe we can give you a message that can help you right now in your guidance, yes, rather than just feeling good. Although that's a good message as well. Nope, that's it. That's it. I'm not getting anything else. Just be you. That's what I heard right now. Just keep being you. It's a good message, man. Good message. Thank you so much for the super chat, alright? I have a hard time being authentic sometimes. Humans, whatever else, too low or hostile. Yeah, you know what? Here's another thing too. Be careful, y'all, with... I'm not saying you're doing this, Scooby, obviously. I mean, I know I do it. This is the way. This is the reason why I know this. But I know I do this. But there's like this weird bar that I put myself on. If I'm trying to be authentic and not judging people, and then let's say I don't do that for a moment or for an instance or a situation, I beat myself up. Oh man, I wasn't authentic. What's wrong with me? I guess I'll never be authentic, right? Don't let yourself fall to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let yourself fall to that. It's okay that in that one instance you weren't authentic. That's fine. Just another opportunity to grow. Okay? Sometimes that's even worse than just not being authentic and being in your ego. Sometimes that's even worse, just judging yourself because you were in your ego. That's worse. Okay? Look at it like a journey, not a destination. If we're here, always authentic, always good, yes, perfect. No, it's a journey of getting to your authenticity. You're gonna fall sometimes. It's okay. Return to your authenticity, right? Because the journey of returning to divinity, your truest self, authentic self, that journey of coming back, you're going to learn so many things. Every time you fall, it's scary, but you learn how to get back. Oh, let me meditate more. Let me do more affirmations. Let me install a different mindset to help me with this energy. And you defeat this energy and you return to your divinity and you learn so many things about spirit. That's why this happens. It's a big school for souls. Make sure your mindset and your perspective is like this, okay? We know it's difficult to keep this perspective, right? But is it? Is it actually difficult? Is it actually difficult to keep the perspective of higher perspective? Or is it just that these lower energies are telling you that it's difficult? UFO Matrix, meditative, interesting. There's just so many. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind checking it out, actually. Yeah. Let's see. What is a dark empath? You mentioned it on a live once, but I don't know what that is. A dark empath is just an empath, like you and me, someone that can feel a lot, but is not afraid to enter their darkness. That's all it is. They're dark. They're in this world as well, but they're empaths as well. Right? And I'm pretty sure most of us here have been dark empaths at one point or another. I for sure was. Yeah, but darkness is not evil or bad or anything. Those are evil, bad, human concepts. You know, darkness is not bad. It's also part of God. You know what I mean? It's just when darkness is too distorted, right? When there's no balance in the darkness, right? When the darkness is not working for the light, right? That's when it becomes distorted. That's when it becomes too dark. And then it becomes even more dark that it turns into a wounded self, right? Which is some of the lowest vibrations there are, which is shame, guilt, and fear. Sarah, let's go with the super chat. Thanks for all you do. Edgar, any messages for me? Of course, Sarah. Thank you so much for the super chat, okay? Wow, I heard Sarah understands herself very well. That's what I heard in my mind right now, Sarah. Yeah. Show me more. Yeah, you have like clairvoyance as well. You have a clairvoyance, big time. Big, been in straight up bliss lately. Awesome. Yeah, you have clairvoyance. I don't know if you knew this, but you have it, which means you can feel like the consciousness in things, right? But you have to really focus your spiritual sense, right? Your feeling and your knowing, right? The more you do that, the more clairvoyant you're going to be. You can see the spirits of things, but not in your sight though. It's through your feeling, Sarah. And I think, I mean, if the reason I'm telling you this is so you can know it now. Yeah? If you didn't know it before. This is your message for you, okay? There's also some claircognizance here as well. But I think most people have claircognizance. Yeah, if you keep practicing on your clairvoyant abilities, man, because they feel strong to me. They feel strong. You feel a lot. You feel there's empaths that feel, but there's empaths that feel and know what feeling that is and can, feel the spirit of whatever it is. And that's clairvoyance. But again, everybody can do this. You just need to heal. You need to heal more. The more you heal, the more your abilities will come. Okay. Well, that might be me. Then never mess with Pisces. Yo, you don't want to mess with any water sign. You know what I'm saying? Because a water sign is like, I love you, everything's fine, no worries. And then 2 seconds later, I'm gonna freaking destroy you, right? So yeah, you don't want to mess with water signs, man. They're too flowy. I fell in love with darkness of the universe, for I am the light, and we dance and merge together, so mind-blowing. Let's go, Jules. Fuck yeah, so dope. I love that, man. I've been discovering some abilities, but it's been a process. Thank you. No worries, Sarah. And thank you again for the super chat. Yes, man. The whole path for us as human beings, right, as spiritual beings and human beings, the whole path is to our authenticity. The whole path is returning to our authenticity. Because authenticity means you love yourself so much, right? It doesn't matter what people say, you are just your truest self. You let go of society's opinions on what you should be, on what a woman is, on what a man is, and you just are yourself. And that's it, right? And that's the biggest magnet in this world. The biggest magnet to your manifestations, to your greatness, to your divinity, to that car that you want to manifest, that house that you want to manifest, whatever, right? The money, right? Financial freedom. It's in your authenticity. When you are authentic, you don't even have to work that hard. You're just a magnet to whatever it is that you're trying to focus on, the law of focus, and it becomes the law of attraction. Yes? So love yourself so much. Love just to love as well. Love others as well, even if they don't understand you. That's okay. Still love them anyway, because you understand the cosmic plan of God. And when you understand the cosmic plan of God, you understand that those people are also me. And there's another universe where I'm the fucking asshole, and they are not. And it's all done for a reason. Yeah, my friends. Jules, thank you so much. Jules de Guzzi, any messages for me? Let's go. Let me see your picture real quick. Okay, there is an alchemy that is happening within you. Okay, Jules. There is like a love for yourself that is being brewed. I don't even know why I said that word, but that is being, I guess, created in your solar plexus at this moment. It's like a love for yourself, and it's not the heart chakra, right? I know I said love, but it's like a love for yourself. It's like you're giving yourself some form of confidence and will. Okay, you're actually, you're pretty balanced in your energies. You have softness, but you also have some assertiveness, which is good. You need this. You need that stuff. So which makes you more connected to the solar plexus chakra sometimes. Sometimes I say sometimes because you're connected to other chakras as well, obviously. The solar plexus chakra that you're cultivating, right, is some form of motivation that you're cultivating now. They don't want you to stop, right? It's like this. It's like this. You come back to it every now and then. They don't want you to stop. There's something big happening here, okay, Jules? Something big happening for your inspiration. So you can move towards your purpose, move towards your higher timeline, move towards your manifestations, move towards spiritual alignment. By the way, spiritual alignment, enlightenment, excuse me, is different for everyone else. Yes? You're cultivating a love for yourself. It's very gradual, it's very small. They don't want you to get distracted. They want you to just focus on this love for yourself, this motivation for yourself. Been cultivating, right? There's no time. There is no time. Don't let time limit you. Don't compare yourself to past lower versions of yourself. Keep cultivating this. I promise you it's going to take you somewhere, okay? Cheers. Solar plexus. Solar plexus. Okay. Thank you so much, Jules. Okay. Carrie, thank you so much for the super chat. Messages of love for me, please. Okay, Carrie. There's like a blockage here, Carrie, right? There's like a belief that you have where it's like a timeline kind of that you're it's not a timeline. I don't like saying that. It's like a belief, okay? It's like a lower belief, yeah? It's like a let me see. Like you don't yeah, it's blocking you from receiving love, if this makes sense. Because there's possibilities of receiving love, like literally infinite, that I see from you. Yeah? But there's this belief that you have, it's like a blockage, because of your past experiences. Okay? And some trauma that's making you believe that you might not even deserve love, which is not true. It's belief right here. It's like a blockage, okay? This is what's stopping you, okay? And the way to let go of this, you have to go on a journey of self-love. Yeah? You have to go on a journey of self-love. When you go on a journey of loving yourself, you detach yourself from outcomes. And when you detach yourself from outcomes, you just return to your original timeline, your higher timeline, your truest self. Yeah? In that moment when you return, love will find you. It just will. But you have to believe it. Okay? Love from divine. Love divine is around you already. It's all around you already. It's here. Right now. Yes? Love is here right now. Tap into that. It's a frequency. How to tap into that? Love yourself. Love yourself. That's what I'm saying. There's a blockage here. Love yourself. Let go of this blockage, this thing that you don't deserve, blah, blah, blah. It's very limiting. Let go of this blockage and you will return to love. And the dimension where the angels are at, which is right here, right now, it will become more clear to you. Yes. And you will find divine love in your life. Two people together. Love. True love. Starts with that blockage, okay? Top 3, all Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Shane, baby daddy. Didn't learn to not mess with water signs. Yeah, don't mess with water signs, please. Please, guys, don't mess with water signs. I'm saying that as a Scorpio, by the way. Okay. Thank you so much, Carrie, for the super chat. I appreciate you. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask. I feel like you have more questions. Any messages for me? Booze, excuse me. Can you describe the process of what you're doing when channeling for someone? Yeah, of course. I love that, man. Yeah, it's a great question. So what I'm doing when I'm channeling is I basically become an antenna, right? So I enter in this moment just because I'm so connected to the spiritual realm. I'm able to enter my astral body, okay, and get into a trance. This is why sometimes I go like that or whatever. See, right now, I'm like forcing it. That's why it's not coming out good, right? But when I clear my energy, right? Because right now, let me tell you right now it's a little blocked again. It always comes back, it's a little blocked right here, right? You have to clear it, let it go. I do that and it clears it, right? And then when I clear my energy, it's like a silver string is attached to spirit itself, right? God itself. And from there, right, which I think, and I can feel it too, what I think is the universal records, okay? And from there you can pull, there's no gatekeepers, you can speak to anybody, but you have to be in a pure state, right? A knowing, a state of absolute certainty that you are talking to the divine, absolute certainty. And it's also your body, it's your body. It's like you have to feel it, you have to be aware of it. And it's hard to explain it if you haven't gone through it, right? If you haven't felt it and gone through it, you know what I mean? But you'll understand once you enter your astral body, like, oh, like you can feel these feelings, right? And you can feel the truth. And what I do is, the last thing I guess, is I invite it and I practice the law of one when I'm doing this. I am connected to all spirits and they are me as well, right? When I do this, it allows them to speak through me because I know I am them as well. And I don't confuse myself. Wait, is this me? Is that not me or whatever? I know it's them. I can feel it. Yeah? It's a feeling. Everything is feeling and intuition. That's how you do channeling. Yeah? Connect with their spirit guides too. And also, what helps me a lot is when you guys have pictures in your little profiles, right? Of like your real self or whatever, your real human self, or even just anime pictures sometimes help like that. But your real picture helps a lot because I can take in your energy, right? I can take it in through my awareness. And that's how I do it. There's more techniques. There's so many more techniques on how to channel and how to recognize, what's it called? Trickster spirits. Because when you're channeling, bro, trickster spirits are fucking everywhere. You have to be good at recognizing trickster spirits. You know what I mean? And, one of the best ways to recognize trickster spirits is a feeling of like, you can just feel, man. It's like, wow, this feels weird. This feels icky. It doesn't feel right. Right? And the way to get them to leave is go away. That's the best way to do it. For me, it doesn't matter. And then you return to your love again. You return to your divinity and the connection you have to the God frequency. And there's only truth anyway. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Let's go, Jules. When you say write your story, what you exactly mean? In your journal, you right now are living a real one. Everyone is living a story right now. Okay? You are telling your story right now. But you're not telling it like a real one does this, a real one does that. No, you're telling it through your actions. You're telling it through your habits. You're telling it through your energies and your perception. If your perception is a low perception, you're telling a story of a real one that is in fear and that he doesn't believe in himself. That's the story you're telling right now. The way to override this story that you're telling about yourself, which is your timeline, is to begin to give love and to give focus on the other story, your higher story, your higher timeline. A story is just a higher timeline. And to make this timeline solid, you have to write it down and be serious about it. You could just say your affirmations if you want, but it's not going to work if you're not serious and intentional about your affirmations. That's why writing things down helps a lot more with intention, because you're writing it down and you're feeling it, what you're writing down. It's even better if you say it out loud. And what's cool is that if it doesn't work there, write it again on the next page, and again on the next page, and again on the next page the next day, and write it a little bit different. And if you don't feel writing the other day, read the rest. Just read them again. Go back and read them again. Read your story over and over again. This is so powerful, y'all. So powerful. This is why a journal is so important to the alchemist. And a space too. If you don't have a space, right? A corner in your room that is sacred, you keep all your crystals there, you keep your Buddha there, your Shiva, anything that's spiritual there, you keep it there. To keep it sacred, to keep candles there and stuff. You go there and you meditate, right? Keep a space for yourself and have a journal. It's very important. Write your story, man. Write your story. Your story isn't about sadness and everything is sucks, blah, blah, blah. That's not your story. That's a fake story, okay? It's a false story. That's a story that this society put in you. That's a story that your bullies put in you. Your teachers put in you to make you not believe in yourself so you can be a good little worker. Go to the 9 to 5 and work or whatever. Okay. I don't even know how to release this last step. Okay, Carrie, well let's write your story. Yeah? Write your story. We're all, like I said, we're all creating this right now. We're all creating this with our focus and our perception. Law of focus, perception controls reality. The law of relativity. Everything is neutral in the universe. It's up to our perception to give it power. Right? So right now, you're giving your blockage power by believing in it, right? And that's okay. The way to release this belief is to replace it with a higher belief. Or our higher story, our higher timeline, right? Write down your story, Carrie. Write down how you overcame this already. Write down how this blockage that you have, it doesn't matter, I love myself anyway. You see that? No matter what happens, I will always be my authentic self. I've won already. It's done. Just enjoying life now. When you're doing this, you're also using the law of assumption. And the law of assumption for manifesting is so powerful. It's probably the most powerful, right? Combined with the law of focus and the law of detachment. Once you assume that everything's going to be fine, that you've won already, that everything that is in your path is just helping you to evolve, you assume this, it's done. That's done already. You're a creator being. You're that powerful. You created it already through your perception. Yeah? To make it more stronger, to make this timeline more solid, write down that timeline story, my friend. Yes? Do it after this live, or do it whenever you have time, obviously. All right. I mean, that's how I did it, man. That's how I manifested all my followers on my TikTok at first, and then on my YouTube, was through the law of assumption. I just kept assuming everything was going to be fine. Everything I kept doing, I kept assuming it's fine. It's for my highest good. My highest good, my highest good. Kate, hi Edgar, hope you are well. On Tuesday night, I had an angry, violent male energy attack my mind. I released fear and did energetic protection. Oh my goodness, are you alright, Kate? Hopefully everything's okay, alright? Violent male energy attack my mind. Interesting. Did this happen while you were meditating, or was it like a dream or something? Can you please ask my higher self who it was and what it was about? Okay. Just laying in bed and not sleeping. Okay, perfect. Thank you for telling me that. This feels like a lower astral sexual energy. Like a lower astral spirit is messing with you. This is what it feels like. Yeah, but these spirits are fucking everywhere though. So don't be afraid, okay? They're literally everywhere. And they're male, female, they're all over the place. Yeah? Because the energy of sex is everywhere here. Yeah? This feels like a trickster spirit, okay? Kate, this feels like it's just fucking with you right now. Yes, it feels like it's trying to install fear in you, which it did. It did. Yeah? How is it entering though? But usually when trickster spirits enter, it's because you have some form of fear, right? It's some form of fear. Possibly something happened to you in the past or something, or maybe even a past life. That's usually when trickster spirits enter. They don't just enter to enter, right? It's like a wound that you have, and then they enter through that wound, you know? Yeah, you're doing good though. You know what I heard? I said, well, I think that's probably your guide that's saying that. No, but I heard, call upon us, we will protect you. Call upon us, we will protect you. You need to clear your room, okay? You need to clear where you're at. Clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it. Use your guides to clear it. Get some sage. Clear this room. There's this weird energy in there. Seemed familiar. Yeah. Yeah, it's like attacking some form of fear that you have. You know what I mean? I don't know who it is though, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. You don't have the best way to defend yourself from this is to not pay attention to it. It's nothing to you. Right? You're divine. You're divine. Right? This is lower energy. You are divine. Yeah? Okay. 6:10. Okay, I'm probably gonna be leaving in about 5 minutes. I know I usually take longer in these lives, guys, but I gotta go do something else. Okay, guys, but I'll be here for 5 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions on your spiritual awareness, on your spiritual evolution, on anything to do with alchemy, or just a connection to your guides, go ahead and ask. Okay. Hey Edgar, I wonder, what's your opinion on polyamory? Polyamory, excuse me. Do you think it's bad to engage in such thing? Because I hear different opinions on it. Some say love is free, but some say it should be for one person. Everything in the universe, right, is neutral. Everything in the universe is neutral. There is no good and there is no bad or right or wrong. Okay, there are only energies. Okay, so you have to understand though that when you do enter sexual energies or polyamory type of thing, right? There is going to be more dark energy. There just is. You know what I mean? Because other people's opinions, other people's perceptions, and the perceptions of society, right? But even then, and I know this might not be popular, but even then it doesn't matter because it's still up to your own perception. How do you feel about it? Do you feel, which one do you personally take in as your truth? And does that truth make you feel good about life? Or does it make you feel shitty? Personally, does it make you understand God more? Or does it not make you understand God more? Right? It's about understanding God's truth. Because they're both right. You'll have a lot of fulfillment in this life when you are with one person. But that doesn't mean the other one isn't wrong either. The other one is also love. Because love can be expressed in many different ways. So it's just truly up to you. You also have to put in what society is and why it's like this, right? And the rules that come with society, and sometimes those rules can be limits to your perception. Perception controls reality. This is your perception, it's not my perception. You choose. You get to choose. Okay? But remember, every single thing will come with its things. Every single thing will come with limits. If you choose one way, it's going to have its own limits. If you choose the other way, it's going to have its own limits. This is your journey. Okay? There is no right and wrong here. There is no good or bad. It's only on you. If you do something that doesn't go good with your morals, doesn't feel right, right? Lowers your frequency, then that, for you and your perception, it will turn into something bad. Okay? And that's my opinion on it, okay? I don't really have too much opinion on polyamory. I wouldn't do that myself, but that's my own personal opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you feel, how anyone feels. I personally think polyamory is the right way. I don't think people should be with one person. It's limiting. Yeah, it just depends. Because, you know, on the other side, we are all kind of our own. All of us, I know, you know, in the spiritual realm, in the 5D, everybody is your soulmate. So that's where that kind of comes from anyway. A lot of the reasons why a lot of us starseeds come to this world and we come with these ideas of love that are different is because where we come from, like, everybody loves themselves. Everyone loves everyone, right? It's almost like everyone is a soulmate. But at the same time, there are also partners too. Depending on where you're from, like Syria, like at the Sirius or whatever, what starseed you are from. You know what I mean? Very good question. Makes you think a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I missed a lot of questions, guys, but I have to go, okay? Let me see if I can answer a question that I haven't answered from someone. Hello, Venice Styles. Thank you for being here. Sunshine Shannon. Okay, here we go. What is my twin flame thinking? Been trying to understand him. Okay, this will be the last reading, okay? This will be the last connection with spirit, and then I'm gonna head out of here, okay, guys? Show me. Show me. Show me, Shannon. Show me, Shannon. He has... Your twin flame still has a lot of dark energy. It feels it like wounded. There you go. Wounded energy. Wounded. Limiting wounded energy. Right? It could also turn into possible... doesn't feel like anger. It doesn't feel like they're angry and shit. They're not like an angry person. But there's wounds that you don't know. There's wounds that need healing, that doesn't allow this person really to be able to see more possibilities. Yeah. But the thing is, this person has a hard time sometimes opening up to these wounds. Depends on which wounds. There are certain wounds that are very deep, and he knows them. Okay, right? So it's like his darkness is more like wounds rather than him just being a dark person. Doesn't feel like they're a dark person at all. Their darkness came from their pain. You feel more healed than this person, Sunshine. You feel more connected to, much more connected to the spiritual realm, you know? So I suggest, and you have a lot of feminine energy, divine feminine energy, so that's perfect, right? So I suggest this would be a great time, right? If you want to understand someone, this will be the best time to practice your divine feminine energy. Yeah? Like enter her. The divine feminine energy is the most understanding energy in the cosmos, right? It's the supreme intelligence, right? They understand and they take empathy. That's what the divine feminine is, yeah? And there's softness that comes with the divine feminine that allows people to let go, you know? Right? Healing energy. Okay? Kate, let's go with the last super chat of the live. I'm going to be taking off right after this, okay, guys? Thank you so much, Kate. Katie. Hi, Edgar. 2 weeks ago, I got a bite from a brown recluse. Okay, and I was wondering if you guys could assist in wisdom and healing. Okay. You know, I heard right away, Katie, that you're gonna be fine. Like, it's gonna heal. It's just gonna take a long time. That's what I heard right now. It's probably gonna take you like about a month and a half. It's a big one too, I can tell. I can feel it. I can even feel almost like the pain a little bit. It's painful. Yeah. But it's gonna go away. You don't have nothing to worry about at all. At all. Nothing to worry about at all. Just keep assuming that it's gonna be fine. And it will. That's literally how you're going to heal. Yeah? Is a brown recluse worse than like a black widow or whatever? If anybody knows about spiders, right? Because I know what a brown recluse is. I've seen them before. They're pretty big. It depends on which one though. Spider? Yeah, you're gonna be fine, Katie. Oh, like I'm 100%. You can come back. You can come back here in like a month or two. You're gonna be completely fine. It's gonna be gone. No right and wrong, so there is no truth. Oh wow, what a you went right to that. There's no right and wrong, so there is no truth. Humans, man. You see how us humans, how we think? There's no right and wrong, there's no good or bad, so then there's no truth and there's nothing. No. Truth is an energy. Truth is not a concept like humans think. This is the truth because this and this and this. No, that's limiting. Truth just is. It just is. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to figure it out. It's an energy and you can feel it. It's the love energy. That's truth. Yes? That's why I say there is no right and wrong. There is no good or bad. Those are human concepts. There are only energies and perceptions. So if you tell yourself if there's no truth, you're creating that perception for yourself. But then when you create that perception for yourself that there is no truth, you're going to lower in frequency. Which means if you don't believe that there's a truth, it means that you're going away from the truth because you don't believe in it. So your frequency goes low. So that means that the truth is actually this frequency up here. When you begin to believe that there is a truth, you return to love again, which is truth. Yes? Perception controls reality. Perception controls reality. Perception controls reality. That's how powerful you are, my friends. Your perception controls reality. Yes. 2 plus 2 is a human concept, my friend. 2 plus 2, what's 2 plus 2? It's just math. It's just symbols that humans use. In the spiritual realm, we don't need symbols. We don't need words. It's all feeling. When we speak to each other, we're not, oh, because of this and because of this and 2 plus 2 and 5 plus 5. We just know it. It's just a knowing. When we communicate with knowing. And that's it. Through our minds. It's like telepathy. We just know. The human concepts are limiting you. Okay? Doesn't mean they're not real. They're real in this world. They're here for a purpose in this world so we can try to understand the truth. But when we go back to the truth, we don't need to understand it anymore. We don't need to try to figure it out. We don't need to try to think about it. We just are it. Focus on your awareness. Stop thinking so much. Focus on the awareness and let go of thoughts, and you will understand how connected you are truly to the truth. Yes? Whatever truth means to you. All right, my friends, I love you guys so very much. Hopefully, everything that I said has helped you guys out in your journey of evolution and understanding the universe a little bit more. As a human, of course, remember, we are not separate from our human selves. But we still are our truest self, which is the frequency of love and God. I love you guys so very, very much. Until next time, y'all, I'll be coming back on Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, same time as now. If you guys want to check out the Lighthouse, it is a Discord community for Lightworkers. It has literally everything there. All the awesome people that are here are also in the Discord. Go check it out. Video description down below, and check out my services as well. Bye bye, guys. Much love.